Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Life is Strange. So in the previous video we visited Kate and saw how she was doing. So she told us something which might help us about Nathan, and she is going to text us a code or something like that, which we will be able to use somewhere in the story, I guess. That's my prediction. I don't know anything yet. So yes, let's reload from the checkpoint, which is going to be right here.
Hey Max, how you doing?
Oh, hi Mr. Jefferson. I'm okay. And this is my friend Chloe.
Yeah,
Chloe? Why isn't somebody as cool as you going to Blackwell?
I was way too cool for this school. It's a long story. In actual files here.
I can imagine. Max, are you sure that you're alright?
It's weird just being on campus like everything's normal.
I know, lame as it sounds, life has to go on.
I think there's too much going on in my life.
On that note, Blackwell duty calls. Remember, I'm going to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest tonight at the party, so I hope you'll be there to celebrate, even though I'm sorry you didn't enter a photo. I understand your reasons. You can't force an artist to work.
So, you don't hate me for what I said to the principal?
Of course not.
I'm proud of you for caring so much about a troubled friend, and I take hope in the fact that you have plenty of time to find your way. Just get in the habit of putting your work out there.
Thanks, Mr. Jefferson. I'll definitely be there tonight.
Me too. I'll be Max's date. You better dance with us at least once.
And nobody should have to see me dance. Plus, you don't want to watch the old hipster trying to keep up with the kids. I have some pride. Be seeing you.
Yes, you will. Hot for teacher.
Gross! You're out of control.
Not yet. Just wait until the rager tonight.
Shut up.
Don't be jealous because Mark Jefferson thinks I'm cool.
I am so ignoring you.
Fine. Since I'm here, I'll see if I can get some dirt from Justin. Haven't talked to him in a while.
Now that is a great plan.
Right, you go talk to Justin, and we will... What are we?
Let's see if I can find out where Nathan is.
Right. So this is my girls' dormitory. Talk? No? Okay, bye.
Justin, it's been so long since I've seen you.
What? Did I just walk into?
Try going to Blackwell.
Chloe fits in so easy with
Right
Justin.
here.
Any word at all?
I can tell that Justin is really into Chloe.
I'm working on it.
Let's use her drone to spy.
That's so ironic that Warren asked Max to the
Brooke
drive.
doesn't look happy that I'm going ape with Warren. Hey Brooke, how are you?
I'm here as usual. By the way, thanks for helping Kate down. Are you okay?
I need to find Nathan. Have you seen him around?
Ask Warren. I mean, you're going to the movies with him and everything.
Okay, Brooke. But right now I'm trying to find Nathan.
Warren's not good enough for you? Okay. I saw Nathan pissed and walking off campus earlier. Good luck getting that date, Max.
Okay.
I can't get my limited brain around that eclipse and the beached whales. I was hoping the science department had some ideas.
Warren and I are supposed to compare notes and theories this weekend.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Two big brains are better than one. Or mine.
We'd get the Nobel Prize if we could explain this phenomenon, but even Miss Grant has no clue.
Drone.
I might feel better taking your drone for a quick flight.
Miss Grant finally gave up and let me fly her again. But you're going to the drive-in with Warren, so you don't have time to fly my drone.
I do.
I can't fly your drone because I'm going to see ape movies with Warren.
You are perceptive, Max. Now, excuse me. My drone needs me.
Good. Nathan is not around. I should go back to Chloe.
I had to clear away another batch of dead birds today.
That's cool to see that Samuel's not alone for once.
Climate change isn't real my ass.
I think everything is changing here. How are you doing, Max? Been a tough week. I know.
Yes, it has, Samuel.
Samuel is right.
How are you?
Sad and confused like everybody else in Arcadia Bay. You look like you have a lot of questions, too.
Arcadia Bay.
I still have a million questions about what's happening to Arcadia Bay.
That must be why Miss Gant says you're one of her favorite students at Blackwell.
Vortex Club.
I'd rather be in her class than the Vortex Club.
Yes, you would. Rachel saw right through them.
She's not the only one.
Nobody should be trapped in the Vortex Club. Get out now, Max, while time is on your side.
Even though Miss
Okay,
Grant likes
that
me,
was a warning
I have
for
zero
sure.
science skills to explain that eclipse.
As I was just saying to her, that's because science has no explanation. Well, no offense to Miss Grant here, but this is just the beginning.
How do you know, bitch?
How do you know that? I'm genuinely curious.
You just have to open your eyes. Then, you can see what's coming. That's why I can sense something bigger is coming to Arcadia Bay.
Yeah,
And Max, I don't like it at all.
a big ass tornado is coming, I know.
I keep thinking that Rachel Amber has a few answers. If we can find her.
If Rachel wants to be found.
Where is she?
That's
Tell
the
me,
real
Samuel.
secret. Where is she?
If anybody knows, it will be you. My dreams tell me that.
But
Max, all I can tell you is to stay on your path and you'll find what you're looking for. Rachel Amber is waiting too.
People.
more questions than answers.
Samuel is always here to talk.
Okay.
I actually just talked to Kate Marsh in the hospital. She's doing so much better.
Because of you, Max. That was quite a rescue.
Destiny?
It could have gone either way. Samuel, do you think that we each have a destiny?
Yes, I do, Max. In many different lifetimes, of course. Kate Marsh believed in something different, so that's her destiny.
I believe you.
Kate just needed some more helpful spirits like her friend Max. I hope she finds them now.
Nathan?
Have you seen Nathan Prescott around?
I try not to.
What do you know?
So, what do you know about Nathan?
I know enough to not want to know anymore.
Well, okay, enough said. You know a lot of Blackwell secrets, so I thought you could help me.
Max, I'm a custodian, not a psychic. I can only help by warning you to be careful.
Do you ever talk with David Madsen?
He talks to me. I listen.
That's how David operates.
He sees things, not people. But I think he sees you, Max.
Why?
Why do you say that?
Because you both see with cameras.
I think you have better vision than both of us.
No, Max. I just look at everything from a different angle.
Animals.
I definitely have questions about what's happening to the animals in Arcadia Bay.
Oh, many do. These poor creatures have no choice in what happens to them.
Beached whales.
How can anybody explain all those poor beached whales?
My dad was a fisherman, and he'd take me out to hear the whales sing. Now they just cry.
They're not alone.
They're not alone these days. I feel so powerless.
Oh no. You're the opposite of powerless, Max.
You think so, Samuel?
You and Arcadia Bay are connected by time and tide. So, next time I have a question, I'm coming to you.
That's sweet. Okay.
What do you think
Headphones.
about all those dying birds?
Samuel had to bury dozens near the Tabanga.
Tabanga?
Is that cool with the Tabanga?
We'll find out if the souls of the bird move on. Not that we can prove it.
It's so ominous.
Unless it's fate. Then it doesn't matter.
Squirrels?
Well, I'm glad to see your squirrels are still healthy and happy on the campus.
Me too. If something happened to them... Oh,
Not as long as you're here to take care of them, Samuel.
the only thing that calms them is food. Lots of food. Which reminds me that I have to feed them now.
Right. Yes, a photo please.
As a scientist, I'm fascinated. As Michelle Grant, I'm very worried.
Arcadia Bay is scared too. Look at
Get
the
that
weather
food in your belly.
and the animals.
Not to mention poor Kate Marsh.
We all need to look out for each other these days.
How would you like a partner for a quick photo op?
Thank you, squirrels. Let's see. Who's the new one? I don't see new person anywhere. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thursday. But first things first, I really had to go and see Kate. I've never visited anybody in the hospital before, much less anybody who's tried to commit suicide. So I was happy Chloe wanted to come along for support. That the antiseptic smell and the endless white halls are always kind of weird me out. Or maybe I'm just projecting my own fear of mortality. When I saw Kate in her room, surrounded by cards, flowers and balloons, all I could think of was when I saw her the last time on the roof. Her face was so sad and sincere and helpless then, but now she had more life in her than I'd seen in a long time. I had no idea what to say to somebody in a situation like this. How are you? After you almost jumped off a roof. But Kate's gentle spirit made it easy. I was overjoyed to see that she was drawing again and making plans for the future, including plans to get justice for what Nathan Prescott had done to her, or what I call revenge. I've never been so glad to see Chloe in my life. The second I saw her blue hair and that beautiful pissed off face, I wanted to kiss her again. And I couldn't even tell her where I had been or why. It would be one more thing to alienate Chloe from me and the real world. I had to get refocused on our search for Rachel. Chloe had been busy with her detective work while I was in my alternate timeline. Of course, it was much easier for me to explore David's garage, since Joyce booted his ass out. That made Chloe more content than I've just about seen her since I returned. I still kind of feel bad for David, but he overstepped his authority, dismissed. And it's so much easier to grab David's X-File when he's not there. After we gathered our new info like Halloween treats, I loved watching Chloe go into Sherlock mode while we examined all our clues on a big old drawing board. Of course, we all know what she's more of a Dr. Watson, right? Elementary. Honestly, with all impending doom and sadness, I felt so happy just to find myself back in action with my best friend and a butterfly blue hair. Blue hair, hella yes. Oh my god. I haven't read any of this, I think. The first thing we had to do was get Frank's scary dog. Oh my god, this is so much. What all did I read? I don't even remember. Take me back. Wow. I read this. Hello, October 9th. I haven't read from here, I think. Dear Diary, I have the power to rewind time and I ended up on a rooftop trying to stop my friend from jumping off while trying to prevent the possible destruction of my hometown. I fell asleep at my desk and woke up reaching out to rewind or grab Kate. I remember when my journal entries were about which anime character I wanted to be or my dreams of being a respected globe-hopping photographer or what me and Chloe would be doing when we were... I've read this. Chloe is determined to get to the bottom of what's going on, so I've been playing what would Chloe do, which means blowing off my Blackwell homework to research everything I can find on Kate Marsh, Rachel Amber and the esteemed Prescotts. It would be easy peasy if they were all connected, but at this point I think the whole town of Arcadia Bay is connected to this crazy shit. I can already see the story on the National Geographic Channel. Mystic, scientific or apocalyptic, the Arcadia Bay tornado. Shudder. Speaking of fear, I still think about Kate and the sadness in her eyes on that roof. I'm so grateful she's alive. I love seeing the students at Blackwell show their support for her with gifts and flowers. Finally. So that's cool that I got Mr. Jefferson into trouble and he won't be representing Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest. I don't blame him from what happened to Kate. Yes, he should have listened to her, but it's not fair. He can't attend the event. Now though, I've read this as well. It's funny that even though I think I can just rewind myself out of trouble, I'm in more trouble. I've read this. Can I honestly say I'll have this ability for the rest of my life? Are the tornado, the snow and the eclipse just hallucinations or are they genuine prophecy? Okay, I think I've read this too. I'm going to start Enter the Blackwell Ninjas. As I stealthily made my way out of the hall, I passed by Kate's door and saw all the nice messages from other students. Too bad most of read this. Damn, that was close. I was doing so well until I got outside, and of course it was Principal Wells of all people blocking the way, the one person I least wanted to see. I wasn't ninja enough for him, so yeah, he busted me. But I finally got to see the gossip was true for a change. Principal Wells was shit-faced. He didn't even try to hide it. In fact, he was a lot cooler drunk than sober. I can see why he's so confused, dealing with Kate's family and the Prescotts and David Madsen. He still acts suspicious and gives me way too much dude, as he would say anybody. Nobody says that seriously. But I can see that he's under a lot of pressure, so he's so wasted he can't even use his keys at midnight. Sure, he was in my way, but he was no match for my rewind power. After all, I had to go meet Chloe Bad Max. Even though I thought I was in full ninja mode, Chloe still scared the shit out of me, which pissed me off considering what I've been going through. Sometimes she's so damn insensitive to other people's feelings. She wants all my attention for her and finding Rachel, and she gets all but hurt if I don't have time for her. Obviously, I have time in hand, but I can't stay mad at her for long, and she was so damn excited about having the keys to the main building, and honestly I was pretty amped up too. Even more so when we went to the front of the building and I spied on Victoria talking smack about me and shocked and was actually trying to blackmail Mr. Jefferson to pick her photo for the Everyday Heroes contest. She is freaking unreal. I give Mr. Jefferson major respect for telling her to get lost, even though she deserved to be expelled for pulling that crap. This is her priority after what happened with Kate. I just don't understand Victoria no matter how I try. She's already rich, pretty and a good photographer. Why try so hard and hurt so many to manipulate everything already in your favor? I have read this too. Yes, there's something incredibly awesome about breaking into your own school at the witching hour. Although Chloe was technically right, how can we break in? That is something I've read. So cool to stalk the halls when it's dark and quiet, even with so many terrible things happening all around us. It felt like Chloe. I have read this entirely. But first things first, I really had to go and see Kate. I've never tried visiting anybody in the hospital before, much less anybody who's tried to commit suicide. So I was happy Chloe wanted to come along for support. The antiseptic smell and the endless white halls always kind of weirded me out. Maybe I'm just projecting my own fear of mortality. When I saw Kate in her room surrounded by cards, flowers and balloons, all I could think of was when I saw her the last time on the roof, her face sad and sincere. I had no idea. Okay, I've done this. I'm so done with this. Chaos theory. Missed out on a lot of photos here. I think we got, what, 5 out of 10, so that's okay. Dark room. We just clicked the photo. We just clicked it. Okay, now I can see it. Chloe. And that was no emoji. Where is the photo that I want to see?
Good to see you out and about, Max.
Let's talk to her. Oh, okay, I missed out on a lot of photos already, so let's focus.
Hi, Miss
more.
Grant.
Max, you always show up when I'm talking about you. And I swear, it's not about that petition you didn't sign.
Recent
I was
events.
hoping you could explain some of these crazy things happening in Arcadia Bay.
If I could, I'd be collecting my Nobel Prize in Science today. I haven't been able to wrap my mind around that eclipse, much less the snow in Wales.
Scientific explanation.
There must be a scientific explanation, right?
When my friends at NASA tell me they can't explain a solar eclipse without a single theory as to how or why, maybe it's time to get worried. Like they are.
I am worried about reality. I feel like it's changing right in front of us.
You and Samuel both. We were talking about that before you came over. Our planet is changing, but it's not mystic. It's erosion.
Prophecy?
So, you don't think this could be some kind of prophecy or something?
Max,
That was a
you
stupid
know how
question to ask.
fascinated I am by Arcadia Bay legends. But I haven't found any apocalyptic signs yet. Unless you count those end of the world posters. Unless you know something I don't.
Tabanga.
I wonder if the Tabanga knows more than anybody here.
Oh, Max, nobody even
There's
knows
the
who brought the
statue.
Topanga here.
One more
It was
photo.
likely stolen from the South Pacific by local fishermen. But I know what you're saying. There's a lot of energy here.
Nathan?
I was looking for Nathan Prescott, and I thought he might be in your class.
I'm surprised, Max. I didn't think you and Nathan were exactly friends.
No way.
No way. I just have to, ask him a question.
I saw him leaving campus looking angrier than usual. But to be honest, Max, Nathan hasn't been too well lately. You might know more about that than me.
Too much.
I can tell. You look like you have more than a question on your mind. Maybe asking Nathan isn't such a good idea right now. You hear me, Max?
Kate.
I don't think surveillance would have helped Kate Marsh.
Who needs surveillance when we have Maxine Caulfield? You did a wonderful thing. And now we have to make sure Kate gets the help she needs. Do you need to talk to a counselor?
No thanks.
No thanks, Miss Grant. I have my best friend and my parents. For now.
I'm happy to hear that, Max. Just don't ever be afraid to talk to somebody, okay? I wish Kate had come to me. I had no idea what she was going through.
Kate was drugged at the Vortex Club party and bullied by them until she ended up on the roof. How do you stop that?
Shut down that damn Vortex Club for a start. I don't mean to get riled up, but that party should have been postponed. It's extremely tasteless given what happened with Kate.
The Prescott?
Do the Prescotts have anything to do with the Vortex Club? I mean, they don't get all their money from car washes.
No, they don't. But membership has its privileges, especially when your father is Blackwell's biggest sponsor. This elitist nonsense has no place here.
You're right. I just wish this could be the school that I dreamed about before I came here.
I hear you, Max. I love seeing you and Warren and all my students at your best here. But you're all too young to be so cynical. But you truly give me hope.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant. I have to get going. I'll see you later.
It's always good talking to you, Max.
I'm still trying to understand what's going on. I see that is a photo.
One photo. For posterity.
So that's the photo just before. Oh. Okay, maybe I missed something that I did not realize. This totem has...
I don't think the Tobanga will ever give up any secrets to us.
Right, Chloe.
Hey, Daniel. You look bummed out. Are you alright?
Hola, Max. I just figured out that my photos basically suck. I'm a wannabe artist.
What? I
You're
love
not
your
here to
drawings.
be a photographer. That's my gig. Look at that sketch you did of me. Incredible. And that's your art. Your gift.
I do feel better now. You are good, Max.
Nathan.
By the way, have you seen Nathan Prescott?
You mean lately?
Like, anytime today?
I saw Jefferson talking with Nathan a little while ago, but I try to stay out of his way. I have enough assholes to deal with here.
Kate.
Have you talked to anybody about what happened with Kate?
I don't talk to anyone, Max. But I did actually have a nice talk with Brooke. She couldn't stop talking about how brave you were on that roof.
I don't think doing the right thing is brave, but I appreciate what she means. The most important thing is that Kate gets better and gets justice.
I hear that, Max. She's the sweetest, most genuine person I've ever met. I don't mind getting picked on by Blackwell bro holes, but don't fuck with Kate.
I like this revolutionary Daniel DaCosta.
Only if I can start the revolution from my sketchbook, Max.
You can do whatever you want, boy.
Are you going to the end of the world party tonight?
It will be if I go, man. People here push me into lockers, not dance floors.
Go to the party.
That's exactly why you should go to that party. We have to stand up to these Blackwell bullies for Kate. You won't be alone, Daniel.
Not with you to back me up, Max. Damn it. I will go to the party like it is the end of the world. Okay, maybe I won't go, but... No, I won't do that, but I'll go.
Let's talk later. Okay, Daniel?
I get the feeling that he
I wish
may
I had
actually
Mr.
be
Jefferson's talent.
helpful. Okay.
Coast is clear. It would be so cool if you and me were going to school here together.
But now you can have Mr. Jefferson all to yourself.
Ah, you suck. Now let's get into Blackwell Ninja mode.
Let's get into ninja mode. Right. Alright guys, that's where I'm going to be ending this video. In the next video we're going to enter the dormitory and look for Nathan Prescott, look for some more clues about what's going to happen have no idea what's going to happen. So yeah, with that said, see you next time, guys. Bye.